This mode is just honestly pure cancer to beat, especially on the last wave, which you'll see why. But yeah, this is like the hardest thing to do in the game, other than beat this mode with like 4 towers instead of 5, but like, I'm not here to do that. I'm just here to get the badge and then be considered a pro at this game. So yeah, I'm just gonna start off with pickpocketer and then executive, and then hopefully I'll be able to survive early game. But yeah, mainly why this mode is hard is one, there's like 45 waves, the boss has like over 1,000,000 HP, and the maps are like, you can only really do a few maps and they're all exclusive to insane mode. And this is the easiest one, so we gotta live with it. This is not really the best map, but it's possible. All right, there we go. Now executive has a an MP5, or I don't know. He has an SMG, so now he can actually defend. I guess I'll just save for Gunmaster. Hopefully. All right, here comes our first rush. The Shock Battalion. Basically German soldiers, and there's like 240 of them. I gotta remember to like actually spam Liberator, or we're actually gonna die here. Yeah, these guys will shoot your towers and just stun them. They could also damage them, but they only do 3 damage. Okay, will we survive this rush? Let's find out. Just gotta try and like capitalize on the rush by getting another max thief. Okay, these guys are gonna be our baits. Just gotta keep spamming Liberator and then get a second Gunmaster. Okay, the tank is down like to halfway. Just gotta keep spamming Liberators and hopefully we'll kill all of these guys. There's 40 enemies left. Okay, now we can finally start shredding the tank. We basically won. Yeah, we beat wave 14 pretty easily. And down goes the tank. And then these marksmen are just gonna all get shredded. Now the next like 5 waves up until wave 19 are gonna be pretty like straightforward. They're just spamming the enemies that came on wave 14. But it's gonna be way easier, so I guess I'll see you guys on wave 19. Here comes the Devastator. He kind of looks like the Star Wars droid. I mean, you could kind of see it with his like head. But this guy can instant kill towers. So I gotta be really careful to bait him with Thief. Or Pickpocket. Why do I keep calling him Thief? I just really hope he does not kill Executive. We need Executive to stay alive so I can like max him out as soon as possible and then kill him. Yeah, he killed Pickpocketer. It's not a big problem. Okay, this tank is going to die. We're halfway towards max Executive. I just really hope. Alright, so we're back on wave 19 because this Devastator killed one of my Gunmasters and pretty much sold the entire run, so hopefully he won't kill one of them this time. It is pretty risky though, it's pretty RNG dependent, but I don't think he's gonna kill any of them this time. Yeah, he's already way past my Gunmasters, so there's no way he kills them. Like, there's no way. Okay, now we got Max, and now he cannot die to this Devastator. Now we just gotta save. And you are dead. Look at this guy go. Oh, he killed my Gunmaster. That doesn't matter. He's dead. Oh, and he killed my Pickpocketer. Bro, this guy, man. This guy could not stop killing my towers, so let me just rebuild and yeah, we'll get to wave 30. Oh god, we gotta do this stupid revived rush. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna focus on maxing out sharpshooters because we need a ton of sharpshooters to handle all of these tanky mini bosses and bosses for the next 15 waves, and it is just going to be absolute chaos trying to replace them over and over again. And now it's time for the revived Smithman. Actually, I guess I'll strike him with a satellite. Alright, I really need to start working on sharpshooters. Like, we can place 40 of them, and we only have, like, less than 10. We have 9 sharpshooters. We need to really focus on DPS, because I'm pretty sure Plasma and these Gunmasters can handle stealth enemies, because Sharpshooter cannot detect stealth, if you didn't know that. Okay, we're not going to use the satellite just yet. I want to use the satellite when there's a bunch of samurais. Like right here. This is not that many samurais. Like, we can survive that. Pretty sure. Just gotta refill Plasma as soon as I can. Oh no, we surprisingly beat them without using a satellite. Yeah, they're all dead. They're all dead. Oh my god, dude, that was not that smart. I could have died there. Alright, I used the satellite. Here comes the Vanguard pretty soon. Just gotta focus on spamming sharpshooters for our DPS. Yeah, the Titans are starting to die. I'm just spamming my keyboard so I can get all these sharpshooters down. He only has 165,000. That's not that bad, to be honest. Gotta get back my pickpocketer. Okay, yeah, Vanguard is probably gonna die out pretty soon. He's halfway. Just gotta use another satellite for these flying enemies. Right on the Vanguard. And we did it. We beat the Vanguard. Now we just gotta hope we don't die to flying enemies. Refill Plasma. Yeah, I think we survived. Yeah, we survived. There's no way we die. Alright, we beat wave 35, yeah. These guys are just gonna die anyway, so... Okay, on to the next few waves. We only have 10 more waves, man. I'm nervous, bro. I'm nervous if I'm gonna mess this up on the last wave, or if RNG is just gonna end up killing me, so... We'll find out. Alright, so we have like a ton of sharpshooters. I would say this is probably about 40 sharpshooters, but I still gotta place like 3 more and then try and replace towers that die, because sharpshooters are gonna end up dying on like the last wave, so I gotta like make sure I'm not missing out on extra DPS, because we need as much damage as we can get to beat this mode. Just gotta max this one out, and oh yeah, this is the Lord Zeltron wave. Oh yeah, here he is. 500,000. That's a huge step up from the Vanguard, but he's not that hard to beat. He's kind of one of those like filler bosses. I just gotta keep track of my 65 towers and make sure none of them end up dying. Gotta use the satellite on him and kill these flying enemies, and everything around him is gonna end up dying. Yeah, Zeltron is starting to get to halfway. Okay, we're maxed. We're maxed on towers, so god dude, I just hope this is enough for the final wave. I gotta keep in mind to refill Plasma. Alright, Zeltron is almost at 200,000. I don't think it matters where he dies, it just matters if he dies or not. He has this stupid ability that he's gonna like, his damage cap turns into 3. Basically that means like my sharpshooters are just gonna be useless. Alright, I'm gonna strike this guy with a satellite. I really want this guy to die. He's down to 100,000 and he's gonna use his shield again. Why, bro? Why does he damage my sharps if he's swinging from below? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, he just killed 5 of my towers. Somehow. Okay, what died here? So none of my gunmasters really died yet. Yeah, they're all pretty good in shape. So it's just my sharpshooters that died. Alright, we got the last 4 waves. I gotta really start to use executive on the on these guys with like a railgun on their back. They can do like 75 damage to my towers, so I gotta keep in mind to like kill them really fast or they're gonna end up killing my towers. Yeah, this guy right here, the Archon Blaster. This guy is going to kill all of my sharpshooters if I don't manage to kill them fast enough. The final boss of Insane Mode, the Mind, and the Executive, the tower that you get for this, they actually work together to build the mainframe. And he malfunctioned, and then that's what like started this whole war, I think. I don't know. I'm not good in paradigm shift lore. Oh god, wave 45. Wave 45. And it's playing this music. Oh my god, dude. We have to win, man. Gotta focus on killing all of the enemies, then just constantly orbital striking the mind. And here he comes, the mind. 1.4 million HP. We have to start microlane executive like right now. Are my towers dying? Oh my god, they are dying. Let's sell pickpocketer. Oh my god, dude, this is intense. Just gonna keep striking him while he's standing there. I really hope he doesn't do that stupid ability that he does, the absorb ability, where he just takes in all the damage that we do, and it just means nothing. Yeah, keep stopping, idiot. Get back my gunmaster, upgrade plasma, place more sharps. Oh wow, he's halfway dead. Oh, we're lagging. No, my freaking gunmasters, man. What'd you do to them? Don't tell me you're gonna absorb. Oh my god, he's not absorbing! Oh god. Yeah, I'm sorry you guys had to watch me sell that game. That was the biggest sell in history for PSTD, but I decided to give it another shot, and this time I actually spam executive way faster than I did. And just like that, I somehow won, even though the mine used the absorb ability twice, which sucks in a bunch of the damage and makes it useless. But we finally beat this mode, man. Thank God we beat this before the event comes out, because I do not want to be doing this mode as I'm trying to do the event at the same time. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been a pain to try and record, and yeah, I'll see you guys later.